Anne Elisabeth Moutet is a columnist in the London Telegraph based in Paris. Anne Elisabeth, thank you very much for joining us and welcome to the show. What kind of repercussions could this case have on the Indian government, you think?
I don't think there's so much repercussions on the Indian government per se, because this is, from all information, it's a traffic that's being organized. Not so much from, it's the money is collected in India to take these people to try and immigrate into America. But there's a lot of non-Indian agents on this, actors on this. And the tip-off, from what we hear from the French police, did not come from India.
Anne Elisabeth, how long do you foresee this case taking?
Well, legally, the judge who decided to stop and detain the 300 people in the Marne, which is sort of East Paris, about 100 miles east Paris. They decided to stop them for 4 days, and they just decided on an extension for 4 more days. And then they have to be sent back, because there are very sort of strict rules about this, and the French government is acting in collaboration with both with the French customs, of course, but also with the European authorities for migrations, who are worried about people trafficking. And they're having contacts, from what we gather, also with the American authorities. And there is an entire possibility that the tip-off came from America, who know that they have a major political crisis, I should say. They have a migrant crisis, but they also have a political crisis. You know that the budget in the Congress has been stopped because of the Republican senators blocking absolutely votes, not because the government seems to be doing absolutely nothing on the mass of immigrants coming to the United States from the southern border. And if there's something obvious that shows that this is organized and something is being done to stop it, it will help the Biden administration. So this is a complex international immigration, illegal immigration, and people trafficking issue.
Anne Elisabeth, we're talking about over 300 people, and we're talking about human trafficking. What does it say about the UAE and Dubai when it comes to such cases?
It says that the UAE and the Gulf countries in general, first of all, do not treat immigrants, especially immigrants of countries that do not fight their corner so much as Western countries, so well, and also that essentially they consider that that's not their problem. And to some extent it isn't, because I'm not sure that they're signatories to any kind of the treaties that you have, for instance, within the European Union and between the European Union, say, and the Northern American continent on the problems of migration. For instance, the reason why these people would be flying to South America, and especially to places like Venezuela, is that countries like Venezuela not only have no problems with people traffickers, but they have been weaponizing migrants to create a political crisis in the United States. And here, I think we should bring in the role of Russia in this. Venezuela is a Russian client. Russia has been weaponizing migrants, as we've seen on the Polish border, through Belarus, on other places, and they use this to create political crisis in various countries. So I think there's a political background in this that we ought to pay more attention to, and that I think the UAE should pay more attention to.
Anne Elisabeth Moutet is a columnist in the London Telegraph based in Paris. Anne Elisabeth, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.